Hi, it's Sin. Welcome to the Pre-Patch Podcast. So YouTube had their new CEO obviously come in last week, I believe, is when we kind of found out about that. And he came out um, over the last couple days and really kind of gave his envision of what he is looking at doing. There's two things that I'm really actually pretty excited about, and one of which is, he is taking a big step into wanting to actually sit down with content creators across all short steps of the platform, whether it be shorts, live, and just content in general. To understand what they want and what they need. And he said during that, he said that his one of his main focuses, which I think we hear a lot, but I don't know, something about the way he said it, maybe it's just his sultry voice made me believe him
He is a
more.
very charismatic speaking
Oh,
voice.
absolutely, absolutely. But he went very much in depth about saying like live was his big thing. Like that's where he wants to focus, lives and shorts. I think we hear it every single year, but I don't know. That was really I was really happy to hear about that.
It makes sense. Videos have already kind of cemented their like that is what YouTube is videos. A CEO coming in needs to focus on those extra assets that they've been adding on to make them at least up to par with standard video content. So I was happy to hear that as well.
Yep.
Also, the monetization aspects
Yes.
did not say NFTs once during that, and he had plenty of opportunities to. I thought he was going to at one point
Well, I think a
when
lot of
he
people
was
do.
saying that he wanted to give creators more ways of monetizing their content and giving their audience
Did he
more
give
like
any, like,
value.
examples of those ways?
Well, he's wanting to add more value to like the membership
Okay.
category, making it so that creators have more options as to what they can offer for memberships, like more
Yeah.
benefits to
I was
their
just
viewers
looking
and
at,
to.
like yeah, like, somebody who had, like, the members. There's not many options at the moment.
Yeah, he's wanting to expand that out. Same thing with the tipping system, and he's wanting to expand the shopping system, like the merchandise shopping,
Mhm.
to be able to handle different varieties outside of your standard merchandising. Which is where I thought he was going to be saying NFTs could be potentially coming to that, but he didn't, and
Just slip that
that
in there.
that makes me extremely happy
That's good.
because that's one way that you ruin your credibility right off the gate, especially when you've mentioned it in the past. So
Well, I think also one of the things that he wants to focus on with the monetization aspect in the marketplace, the rumor is that he wants to give more power when it comes to ads to his creators. So basically, as someone that works in the brand industry and works with creators quite a bit, we're very reliant on them uploading and them doing their sponsorships or whatever it may be. And what the rumor is that he's actually trying to integrate a system in where we would be able as a brand to be able to talk to that system, add in what we want, select the videos that we want it to go on to. The streamer themselves or creator themselves can agree to that. They upload it. There's a lot less work. And then also too, like they're able to see, hey, these are the people that are looking for ads within videos like that fit your category. Do you want to go ahead and say yes to these? So it that is a very cool thing for creators. It's something that you have to actually go to a third party agency to do, and then they're going to take a cut out of it. This kind of integrates it right into the platform for you to be able to do that, which I think
that's a
is a
bit
cool
over my
concept.
head as far as like the technical aspect, but it
Yeah.
does sound like I'm always down for more options on the creator
Yeah. Th
space, especially when it comes
So,
to the making the money aspect, because
so
Sure.
at the end of the day, that's what a lot of creators are in this business for,
an
is it's
easy
their job.
example of this, right, is so Bill. Let's say like your Elden Ring video that you put out there about the DLC
Mhm.
that we're going to talk about later, right?
Oh, check it out, by
Bef-
the way.
Before that video went live, you could actually go into your dashboard and go and say, you know what, I see that uh, Corsair. I see that Corsair is looking for a someone to that's inside the gaming space to focus in that are looking for like Elden Ring content, and you can go, yes, I want to go ahead and put my ad in that. So then that basically injects our ad into your video. You select what ad is being seen, but the benefit there is that it also lets us know on our end that this person has selected it, and so it gives us a way to communicate back and forth too. So like it just it's
Okay,
all a
creates a
bunch of
bridge.
right. On top of you're able to select what content is being played in your videos. Like it's not
So
just
like
random.
back in Twitch days, you wouldn't get a random Trojan ad popping up on your stream.
Right. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that's really
Yes.
neat then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for explaining that, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
yeah.
that's the again, it's a rumor that's not 100, but this is coming from people inside of YouTube that's kind of one of the things they're focusing on. And I think it's a great monetization tool, as well as supposedly there's something that's going to be used to combat, tip or bits. They're going to come out with their own form. Ludwig is working very closely with them on that. I think Ludwig's probably going to be pretty instrumental in a lot of these things, especially on the live streaming side.
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah.
they still have a decent ways to go as far as making the live chat experience like up to Twitch standards.
Yeah.
I'm happy about all these other things that he's been talking about, but I really don't want them to neglect the user experience as far as live streams go
That's
specifically.
my biggest want right now is a better user experience. Because honestly, like the switch to YouTube, that is the biggest thing that's been lacking for me. And like it's almost a lonelier feeling because you don't get that connection as much with your viewers as you did on
Right.
Twitch.
And
So,
again, I'm hoping they announce that affiliate program at some
For
point
sure.
to at least allow for memberships earlier. I know we had the conversation last week about that. I'm not going to get into it, but I do think a broader emote scape would make it feel a little bit more homey.
Yeah, agreed. Something simple as that would do it. You know?
Yeah.
Thank you for checking out the patch notes. If you enjoyed this small selection from our podcast, come join us every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the full unfiltered pre-patch podcast. And check out our past shows on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast.